And welcome everyone on the Decod3rs channels for a new AMA with Matt. You know him, right? Like all of the show that we have done together, but that's the first time this year. And let's do it, man. We have so much shit to do to talk about. I'm excited. I'm pumped.
Me too. Hold on, I'm posting this in Discord right now.
Nice, thank you so much. I already tried to chill it in the Vanta lounge, but yeah, make the announcement.
Yeah. Well, Vanta.
And GM Steph, GM Fear, GM PG, happy to see you in the chat. And while Matt is like posting that, I did a little something. Make sure like every Decod3rs holders, I want 100% of the Decod3rs holders to be AssetDash users. So make sure to download the app with the /Decod3rs link to get like right away the gold status. But you will have the Vanta status because you're all gonna sweep like buy at least one Vanta. So you're gonna be the Vanta status. But download the AssetDash app.
Thank you, sir.
Announcement done. We good?
What's up, Grishy? Steph, Phil,
nice.
Easy.
Long time no see, yeah, man. I know it's been a couple of months, but you were busy building stuff.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about that.
Yes. And by the way, I love this new Restream studio setup. I think this is the first time we've done it. It's sick.
That's way better. I had some like quality issue with Restream before. That's why I ditched it. But I tried it again, and now it's like looks cool.
No, it's amazing. Let me retweet on Twitter. Awesome. Let's jump into it.
Nice. And there's also like the Twitter live stream at the same time. We are also live on Twitter, so you got the whole 9-yard stuff. So, bro, what have you built since last time? What happened?
A lot. I feel like a lot has happened in the past. So first and foremost, a big focus for us this year is releasing more transactional experiences. So SuperSwap is the first of those experiences we're releasing. And we have another lineup of features that come with the same vibe, where our goal is to create more transactional experiences for AssetDash members. SuperSwap kick things off, Solana native swap experience that leverages multiple providers, where you could swap between different tokens, so on and so forth. Every swap produces AssetDash coins. Every swap also produces points as well, which we'll go into in detail later. Right now, points are not in the UI, but they are being tracked on our side. So far, the response on the swap has been great. People really like the UI, the smooth little fireworks, really clean. I think one of the best feedback points we've gotten on the swap, and now we're about to pass 3 million in swap volume, which is great.
Shit, that's cool.
Yeah. The best feedback we've gotten has really been from, there's a lot of members on AssetDash that are not super crypto native, right? And they like how simple it is. Like you put what you want to swap, you get the confirmation, then you get like the smooth little transaction completion flow. So people really like that. It's completely hooked up with the app as well. So if you swap from a verified wallet, you instantly get a push. Then you also directly see your coins in the app that you got for that swap. So that's an entirely integrated experience. The next upgrades on SuperSwap are going to include one EVM support, which I believe will come out next week.
Cool.
And then starting to add like those fine detail points, like set your own slippage, limit orders, DCA. And then the next transactional experiences outside of SuperSwap will start coming out in February. So there's another one that's called Super Blank. I'm not going to say what it is, but the next two have to involve NFTs. So one is they're actually both through partnerships. One is through a partnership that we teased earlier this week. That one will be integrated into SuperSwap, but it'll just be a tab where you can click NFT. And then the other one is a gamified NFT platform, something that is a reinvention of something that I think the space really likes. So that one I'm really excited about. Vanta will get a ton of perks on that platform as well. So yeah, both of those are coming out in February.
Okay, so February is going to be like Vanta-Brewery months.
Yeah. Ideally, by the summer, anything that you want to do transactional in crypto, you'll have a lane to do that through AssetDash.
Yeah. I feel with like the Bitcoin halving coming up in May, like the price action of crypto gonna be like crazy. So all of the builders need to have built cool shit before the summer for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think the general trend is just going to be more people coming into the space. So it's now is the perfect time to build tools, build an epic content platform like you have, and do things to get ready for the market change.
100%. And like even like the now what you pushed on the app like really took off was like even the reward section in the app, right? When you were checking all of the token just before like the last features that you pushed before the SuperSwap, when like you iterated like really fast from like a couple of checkers that were like pumping like left and right, but like you implemented in like 1 week or like a couple of days, and then it was in the app like integrated smoothly and stuff, and then you were integrating on top of that. That was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're always trying to find everything and get it better. What I will say that's really exciting is we're in SuperSwap land. We're still in SuperSwap land, but we're a big part of our efforts now are on portfolio tracking. So we're bouncing between everything, but almost done with the new designs for like really sleek new asset detail pages. Yeah, they're gonna be super sick for NFTs and for cryptos. So we're completely revamping those asset detail pages, and then doing more things on the syncs and all of that stuff. So hopefully that will be ready to be rolled out in the next few weeks. But yeah, like I'm really excited. Like the AssetDash roadmap has never been more clear for me, and we're having a really great time, and lots of people are signing up. So it's great.
And honestly, like having a clear roadmap for building, it's a game changer, like 100%. Like sometimes with like my previous project and stuff, I was trying to figure it out, but with Decod3rs, like I know exactly what I have to do. I just need to do that, and then we keep shipping stuff, and it's changed. Like it's day and night, like in terms of like startup building. That's amazing.
No, totally. It's funny because 6 months ago, you have an idea of what you want to do, and then months go by, and you're like, oh, actually, this is better. But what's awesome is we are growing really fast. Our signups are larger now than ever before on a daily basis. And we have an awesome community, and we really are building this for all of you, right? Like it makes us more happy than getting feedback from the members and trying to implement that feedback as quickly as possible.
Nice. So and see like Ryan, like it's insane how nimble and fast the AssetDash team is. And same thing, customer support and like ticket and stuff, like pristine execution, bro.
Yeah, no, it's honestly like we're obsessive over the members. Like I want everybody to have that fire that if a member reaches out, like we want super quick. So yeah, we're always on top of that.
And like, do you think like this meme coin season helps you in your growth too? Like you are like not like sensitive to like trend and stuff, but obviously when market is going like top right, it's like everyone's growing, right? But like, do you see like before and after the meme coin season and like all of those airdrop?
Yeah, so obviously our growth rate now has grown exponentially, and I think there's a few different factors, but I would say the primary factor is having a keen ear to our users, and they say that they want something, we implement it. I think the points tracking has been great for us. I think in general the airdrops have been fantastic, but not just for AssetDash, but honestly, shout out Gino and Jupiter. They have executed absolutely perfectly on their drops. Both teams were extremely transparent. They were deeply integrated with the community, with all the resources that were needed. And I also think in general, the other projects that are launching point programs like Parcel, Camino, MarginFi, all of those teams are doing a great job. And I think AssetDash is positioned in a way where we are fortunate enough to be able to integrate with all of these different parties and give our members, this all-in-one experience. No matter what application you use, AssetDash is going to support that in our app. And, I think that's a really great position for us and, for all of our members.
100%. And like, so for the SuperSwap, like in the backend, it's Jupiter, right? It's 100% integrated with Jupiter, right?
So not 100%. We use Jupiter, and then we use another provider as well. Our thought process there, and what we're going to start doing in the UI is make it clear which route is being presented for your trade.
Okay.
And the reason we're going to do that is, one, for all the trades that go through Jupiter, you will be earning Jupiter credit for the next area. That will be in 2025. So we want to make sure that you know that too, right? So if you do 80% of the swaps through AssetDash are going through Jupiter. So you'd be credited for those Jupiter credits when they do their drop. The thesis there is, and this is super bullish for Solana, is tons of providers are coming online, start supporting Solana. And we want to be the place where all of those providers are integrated. And we think all of them are going to have their own little twists, their own, niche where, they see the most success. And we want to integrate all of those into SuperSwap. So now we have 2, but, now we're starting to get down from a ton of different people to integrate. So we're going to keep adding them as they come.
Okay. And because I've noticed that there is sometimes a difference between when I do a swap and I test it between AssetDash and Jup, there is a difference. And sometimes Jupiter, for what I've tested, Jupiter was a bit better in terms of swap. Is that because of the other provider, or do you even take a commission on the swap yourself?
No, yeah, for sure. So we take a fee. The fee is adjusted. So just to give some context there, we integrate these different APIs, and then what we're starting to do now, it's only day 4, is try to optimize the fee we take based on a number of different factors. Is the person, Vanta? If it's Vanta, it's automatically 30% lower. Yeah, so the Vanta fee reduction just went into place, and we're going to keep getting more and more competitive with those. What we're really happy about is right now SuperSwap, compared to all the other aggregators that are built on top of these providers like Jupiter or the other ones. We do have the lowest fees there, and we're going to keep trying to get them lower and lower, ideally to be on par with all of them. Then the big, additional hook is every swap comes with coins. Every swap is going to come with points. But obviously there's room to improve. I think 2 easy areas to improve are, 1, the Vanta fee reduction, which we already implemented, but 2, starting to do more reductions based on volume, loyalty, types of swap, size of swap. We can even cut fees more there. So we're going to keep fine-tuning it to get better and better.
Bro, you can have in the deals section, you can have 10,000 volume of SuperSwap at a discount price. And then so the guy we spend coins to have discount of SuperSwap, and then you have the best swap possible because you haven't discount Jupiter swap stuff.
I love that. So basically a pass that you can buy in deals.
Yeah.
That would get you a set super reduced fee on super. I love that.
Oh, that's cool.
And what's great too is the other transactional features we're releasing, particularly the gamified NFT one. That's super novel, right? So in the more novel it is, the better pricing power we're going to have. But I love that idea, Vince.
That's cool.
I know the team is watching this, so if I go to Slack, great idea.
Give me the timestamp in chat so we can forward that to the team. Oh no, that's cool. But see, that's why I really love AssetDash, because everything is one vertical is providing a marketplace and stuff, and you have so much possibility that the synergy of your app is so big. It's amazing. I love it. It's cool.
Thank you, Vince. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, we mentioned the point program. So do you want to dig into that a little bit more?
So definitely happy to chat about that. So first and foremost, I suggest that everyone read the blog that we put out on SuperSwap and the points. That's super important. It clarifies everything. From a high level, the reason we're interested in points in general is we actually think that meta is super ripe for experimentation. I think people think of points as a binary thing where it's this and then it's that, and I don't think it needs to be like that. I think our goal, one of the things AssetDash is great at, is rewards. So we already have thought of hundreds of different ways that we can use points as a reward signal, and that can be from a lot of different things. What's interesting is coins go up and down, because you have coins, you spend coins, you get more coins, you spend coins. It's this constant fluctuation between how the person's using them in the marketplace. Points will only go up. And what we want to do with points is really design it in a way where they're accumulated for early adopting essentially to these new AssetDash transactional features. That allows us to, one, track the contribution that these members have to these features, and two, get rapid feedback on these features on how to make them better. And with points, they'll only go up because you won't be able to spend them. But as they go up, they're going to start to unlock different things. And we have a lot of really cool ideas as to how we can do that. As I mentioned in the blog, don't expect anything, just enjoy it. Everything that we do is all about, having fun and rewarding our members. We figure out things along the way. Of course, we already have a lot of ideas as to what we want to do there. But I think it's a really cool meta. And I think the way you implement it is what's important. And I think we have a pretty cool strategy there.
Yeah. And it's okay. So basically it's a leaderboard for power user of the app, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the points will, the way you accumulate them will continue to expand when we release more and more of these transactional offerings.
That makes sense. And that's also have value for your own customers when you do have deals, partnership deals with XYZ project. And then you can say, okay, I want to talk to my OG people. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And what's interesting too is we were already calculating this in the app because we need this information as well, right? We need to know what are these members doing? So our thought was, okay, well, let's actually package this, put it out publicly, create the leaderboard gamification component, which will come out at the end of February, and do really cool rewards based on that. And it's going to be tied back to coins in a really interesting way as well. But I don't want to spill too much, but we have some pretty cool ideas.
Nice. Okay. Okay. And if you want more ideas, we can do another stream anywhere. Spaceman, will there be swapping point for AssetDash coin? Oh, that's cool.
So points will not be spendable. It's just a number that only goes up. But the way to think about it is we have a lot of different ideas as to how to create impact there. I would say one simple framework is as they go up, they will unlock more things. And I guess that's all I'm going to say for right now, but more coming soon.
That's cool. The tricky part with all of those mechanisms is onboarding new people. Again, we discussed that last time, right? But onboarding new users that need to catch up with everything that people have done. That could be the tricky part too of all of those points. Because you need to understand Vantas, you need to understand points, you need to understand coins. It could be tricky pretty fast.
Yeah. No, great point. So one of the things we're going to do too with this next update is all of that is going to be very simplified.
Yes, nice.
Very streamlined. And we probably should do another YouTube AMA in 2 weeks because there's also the other stuff that's going on. So we should just zoom in and we're basically going to create it in a way where it's very easy to follow what's going on. And there's not going to be this concept of being left behind because of the way things will unlock up the ladder. So
nice. Yeah. Can you drop me the screenshot of the of the app in the DMs, please? Any plans to create sorry, bad. Didn't read it before. Krishi, you should just enjoy the coins in the app. That's the answer of your question. Sorry, bro. Okay, so Eternal staking. It's gone. Is that gone forever? Okay.
Not forever, but there is. There's a community call coming up soon.
Nice.
About Vanta, about the PFP, and there's a lot of really exciting things in store there as well. So I think we got to keep it moving. And in a few weeks, we do another AMA, and we're going to be able to tie a lot of this together. But eternal staking is closed for now. Super shocked by the amount of people that are eternally staked. And we put out a good tweet. We put a wise man once said, all things eternal always come back to life or something like that. But that was a little riddle to give, to foreshadow some of the exciting things that we have coming up. And I'll put it like this, to be honest, our team is really hyper-focused on Vanta and the Vanta community. And we will continue to iterate all the time to enhance that overall experience. And I think we have a lot of ideas as to what we're going to do this year to take things up a few levels.
Okay. Okay. I didn't find the tweet, but yeah, that was a bigger. Okay, that's cool. Love it because like you burn like what, like 30% of the collection?
Yeah. It was like we're
Massive.
almost. I think it's like 7,141 is the final.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. Like those experimentation, like I like it because like it makes sense to stop it to create the event, like the event like reopening letter or whatever, like the wave, and then you have FOMO next round. That's cool. And also, you can always have first people who burn, they can get ranking and stuff.
And also too, with like the announcements that we have coming out now, what we wanted to do is make sure that people didn't just eternally stake after they heard about what was happening. So this allowed us to like close the gate, and then all of those like core, eternal stakers, like they kind of have their, they made it through to the other side, right? Because if we wait till we put out the announcements in a few weeks, and then everybody starts eternally staking, it doesn't make it as special for the people who did it prior. But long story short, we have a lot of exciting things for everybody that owns a Vanta, stakes a Vanta, eternally stakes a Vanta. It'll apply to the entire collection. But we did want to create like that nice, clean break for the people who eternally staked early.
Awesome. Yeah, just play the game. Don't try to game the play. Okay, and anyone in the chat, just let us know if you have any question. But until then, I will continue to do so. Okay, so I burned my I've burned my 6 early too. So now, Steph, you can enjoy like bonus point and stuff, and get even array of like your Vanta that you burn with like what you can collect from the app, and that's cool. And you keep grinding the coins, so that's cool. That's what you want to do. That's my play, by the way. And
are you in any bids right now? They're all in the blind phase. I don't know if
So I bid everything that is not a discount. I don't want a discount. I want free stuff.
So there's a lot of free stuff now. There's free gaming, free Vanta.
I mean everything. 100%.
Okay,
everything that's free is cool. Yes. Maybe I should have used 2 million points for the Mad Labs because I still need to get back. But okay, so that's I don't know. Like
that was a good.
Yes.
I thought it was a good. Yeah, it was a good one to bid on, because that was probably like a 200 soul, 250 soul Mad Lad, because it was the all tattoo naked.
Yeah.
But on your doc, you had asked about the limits on Super Drop. Yes. I do want to increase those limits. I'll chat with Cody about that. I do think that like they're too low. I saw some of them today. We do want to increase the limits there. And I guess, are you into ordinals?
I just have my BTC gods. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do some ordinal auctions. I'll actually get them up this weekend.
Okay, cool.
Are you familiar with Nolish on ordinals? He's like the famous like artist on ordinals.
Maybe no, not really. To be honest, not really.
Yeah, we're gonna do some of his pieces.
Yeah, that's cool.
But okay. But yeah, I agree. We should increase the limit. What do you think the limit should be?
Okay, so that was also honestly I don't know, because I understand like the where this is community, even from the team, like a founder team perspective. Like, do you privilege well allocation over community, but then your community member can feel that they are like kind of left out of the game of like auction and bidding and stuff. So I understand you put your limit, but then if you have a limit, then you put your wares at a disadvantage, because like the difference between being a whale and like a solo Vanta holders, you lose that by having the limit, right? So you can lose some whales because if they didn't stake everything internally, eternal forever, then they can move the market too. So that's honestly, that's tricky.
Yeah, no, we're seeing really interesting dynamics there. Out of curiosity, you don't need to say if you didn't. Did you end up getting a crypto undeads from the?
No. It was limited, right?
No, it was pre-sale. Auction, you didn't bid in the auction?
Yeah, no, because I didn't know what to do with this stuff. Did I even? I don't think I even like buy it. It was like a pre-sale, like you can buy it and then you get it?
Yeah, we did a pre-sale auction and a pre-sale super drop.
Yeah, no, I didn't enter those. Maybe I should have.
Yeah. So we're seeing like a super interesting dynamic where there's starting to be some members that focus primarily on deals. So like mint with coin type deals, pre-sale whitelist deals, like hyper focused on those. Then we have members who are more focused on the super drops, and then we have members who are more focused on the auctions. So it's kind of cool to see how everyone's finding like their own niche as to like what they want to optimize for. But I do agree on the super drops, the limit should be higher. For example, I think for the Jupe one now, the Jupe
I think it's 100, right?
It's 100, and I agree that's too low. I think that one should probably be 1,000, but we don't want to change that for the fact. And then we have the Jupe auction. Are you in the Jupe auction?
I will tell you that right now. Jupe auction, yes. Oh yeah, 100%, yeah.
So yeah, we're trying to find we'll continue to optimize on those limits. But yeah, what's great is, to be honest, the coins, I would say like at least like 3 or 4 days out of the week, there's more coins spent than coins created, which is like the dynamic that we want. But I do think some limit on the super drops is warranted, but not too low of a limit. There are some projects that come to us though and tell us like, hey, we want everybody in the super drop to have an exactly equal chance. So that's when we want like a really low limit. But if it's 100% AssetDash created super drop and like a partner's not involved, then I do agree like the limit should be higher. So we'll make that moving forward.
And like personally, how do you like envision like this problematic versus like whales and like one older NFT holders paradigm? Like where do you put the cursor?
Yeah, great question. So I think first and foremost, what's interesting is everybody's coming up with their own strategy, which I really like.
Okay.
And that's what we're seeing on our side. So if you're active in like the minting space, then a lot of what's happening in the deals component with the whitelist and pre-sales, there's people who are literally just solely focused on that strategy. Like they see a project, they get the whitelist, they get the pre-sale, and then they know what to do after the fact. They know if they need to flip it or if they want to hold, right? So they have like their own game plan for that. For example, that strategy, I don't participate in any of the auctions, deals, or super drops just because like I'm the team and I don't think that's fair. But that strategy probably wouldn't work for me because like I'm not as tied into like the new smaller like upcoming mints and whatnot. And then we have the other members who, if you have more coins, right, we want to ensure that those people are rewarded in auctions, right? So if somebody's like, I'm just saving for auctions and like every auction that I like, I'm going to go in and be competitive. Like we love that. And like our internal cadence is at a bare minimum, we always want at least 2 auctions and 2 super drops live. And then the deals is a constant flow as it comes in from the partner. But right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 auctions live.
That was a big batch.
Yeah. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 super drops live. Actually a Vanta super drop too that I'll bump up after this. I don't know why it's so low. But that's also too, we're in like a pretty good cadence with that now. So we always want to have like that level of activity. And then people can just decide based on what they like how they want to, play it. But the point with we want the coins to be able to be used to get things that people love, right? So
exactly.
And I think the auction's a great way to do that too, because it allows the market to make a determining factor as to how much that is worth in coins, right?
Yeah.
Like us setting a price.
100%. I don't know, 100%. And like, so Ryan can always run a half and half, have the low cap for one and have more higher one for. That's, basically what you're doing already, right? Like some project with hype, like you can increase the limit. Yeah, don't need to be always the same amount. I don't know, like for example, for Jupe, you increase the limit, but if it's like a standard project, you have 100, well, I don't know. Or the reverse, like you put, if it's hype, you have the limit. Yeah, but no, okay, I don't know. Enjoy solving this issue.
No, for sure. And Ryan says, I've done that strategy of saving up and got a few auction wins lately. Yeah, That's awesome. So yeah, everyone's coming up with their own strategy. So that's really exciting.
Like same thing for me. Like I'm waiting for the big one because I track like what I've burned, like the floor price of the Vantas, and then I compare with what I got. I got all of those like a couple of small deals, like with like I put on average less than I win per day, and then when I gonna have like a nice auction, I will have like to get back 50% of the AssetDash floor or something.
No, for sure. And I think also too, what we're really focused on is ensuring that there's like a constant stream there, and then you're just slowly adding up as that goes higher. But noted on a blue chip to get into the auction, so I will I will ensure something nice is.
Let's go
next week.
Perfect. And see, like RD rooms, just used AssetDash a few days ago. Loved it. Yeah, congrats. Enjoy the app. It's the best mobile app in the Web3. So enjoy RD. And tell us, like, how was the onboarding, like your first impression, and why did you jump in, like, downloaded the app? Tell us your story, bro. I'm gonna highlight your comments. I want to know.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah?
I want to know too.
Yeah, exactly. And we go for 45 minutes, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay. And okay, so yeah, exactly. Like, okay, so this same like onboarding new users, like right now, again, I already mentioned it kind of, but like, Evan, do you see people like switching and moving money from ETH to Sol in the app?
So we don't track that specifically, but what I would say is, we could probably go back to some of our early streams.
Yeah.
It's very impressive what Solana has done in terms of building a community. There's nothing else like it. And the community stayed within the bear. And, one thing I'm really excited about with AssetDash is we kept building Solana related features this entire time. We were always really excited about Solana, and that has worked out in our favor. And I think in general, when people use products on Solana, I think they're blown away by whether it's a DEX or any NFT platform, whatever it is. So I think Solana is just very well positioned to continue to accumulate new community members because there's a lot of great products, there's a lot of great teams. And that's another thing with the rewards tracker and the points tracking. We are adding Drift to it tomorrow. We have Parcel in there, Camino, and there's just so many awesome teams building on Solana. It's amazing to see.
I know, bro. Like, I try to move liquidity from like my Decod and Ute on ETH. So I put like I had some discussion. I was talking with like people like in the back end like to play the Jupe airdrop. So I take some loans on Blur. Like 1 week before, I was like moving, like bridging, etc., etc. So obviously, you pay like $10 per transaction to approve the contract, swap from one wallet to another, approve like the contract to another application, etc., etc. I was mad, bro. Like and then 24 after I took the loans, my loan get called back, so I had to move back. I say okay. So I moved back the liquidity to pay back the loan for literally nothing, all before the drip airdrop. I say, okay, never again, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely a much more clunky experience on ETH, and I think that's what's driving a lot of people to Solana. We're integrating SuperSwap on ETH because we want to make sure we support everything. But one of the first things we notice is when you do the SuperSwap on ETH, obviously the transaction fees are substantially higher, right? So I think there's an opportunity for ETH to learn from the success that Solana is having and start really trying to focus on ways to improve the user experience. But you're not the first one to say that the layer 2 concept is pretty confusing for a lot of people, and it's just not.
Like Ryan, imagine paying gas fee with every spend of AssetDash coins, right? Like, I mean, it's off chain, but like the whole it doesn't make sense. Okay, so we have a comment from Audi. Okay, so I saw it was paid for months. Just noticed it's free. Okay, so that's interesting. Why did you think that, Audi? Okay, I should have sent you a link to jump on stage because that gets interesting.
Yeah.
We can do that, bro. We can do a Vanta all those streams, and then they come and go. Oh, that's cool.
I would love to do that.
Love how I can see my portfolio, the games, swap some tokens today. Love the reward. I also made a video mentioning the security alert. Oh, okay. Drop your YouTube account so we can see, or like the video on Twitter, whatever. Yeah. Drop your video in the chat, bro. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, please do. We'll definitely share that online, and stoked to see that you're loving the experience.
Yes.
And yeah, getting into the super drops. It's awesome.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Keep chatting, Audi. We're gonna highlight your comments. That's okay. That's cool. Okay. And if the app. Oh yeah. And by the way, where is the Flappy Bird, bro? The bird.
Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird's on web. Flappy Bird's coming back.
Okay.
There's a lot of funny stuff with the app stores. So Flappy Bird will
really.
Be back. Well, it's just yeah. It's in general. It's I'm very bullish on what Saga's doing. I'll say that much. I think Saga trying to create like a new path for applications is great. But Flappy Bird is on web, and it is on Android. I love how people love the Flappy Bird. But yeah, awesome. And another good thing too is we're starting to put a lot more development into the web platform as well to like get that.
Yes.
So we're working on like brand new, fresh design, not only just on mobile for like those asset detail pages, also completely like revamping web. So yeah, we're excited about that.
Oh, that's cool. I think like the portfolio on mobile is cool. But for example, I know like Decod3rs, some Decod3rs holders are watching the videos on YouTube in the web version of it, and not even like the YouTube app. But I don't do a lot of stuff on mobile with my crypto. I have like a dedicated computer and stuff, but like that's because security stuff. But I do like 90% of my transaction, 99% of my transaction on desktop.
I'm the same way until honestly, like this week I've been using SuperSwap on mobile a bunch. The mobile UI on SuperSwap is very, very good. So shout out Logan and Dylan and George who put that together. It's really smooth. But I agree with you. I do a lot of crypto stuff on desktop, but I do like the SuperSwap UI.
That's cool. And any like features related to DeFi per se, like where you can see your liquidity and stuff? Because I need that, bro.
So right now we support like high level top numbers for pretty much almost everything on EVM, and then on Solana we do it for MarginFi, we do it for Camino,
we
do it for Drift. As of today, we added Drift today. Marinade, I believe, as well. So the next step there will be like breaking out the top level number.
100%.
Yeah, now we just show like net value. The next step will be, okay, your net value consists of doing.
Yes.
But first we wanted just to get out net value, but yeah, definitely want to make sure we have that.
Nice. Okay, that's cool. Because again with Jup, like I was like I relearned DeFi basically, but bro, like the ecosystem changed too much, like a lot since 2021, and like I went back to spreadsheet. So like to track like even impairment loss, dollar value at the entry, and then like old versus liquidity providing and stuff like that. So I think that's a good problematic to solve. And I'm not sure like Top Dog DeFi have the tools. Like for example, I was talking with like Khalif, and he's in DeFi since 2021, not like 2 weeks like me, and he still has a spreadsheet. So there is spreadsheet issue in DeFi for sure.
No, for sure, and we definitely need to do that breaking out of the numbers. We wanted to optimize first for that top level number to give you like that nice view of your portfolio, but for sure the next step is to show you pool by pool. You have
100%. Because even like all of the interface between like again Camino, Meteora, like all of the big Orca, even like the UI is not unified. So if you can be that for DeFi, that's another like 100,000 billion user on the app, bro.
No, for sure, and especially now everyone's getting very excited about DeFi, which is really cool.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see how it's like. We're gonna move with NFT and stuff, but like, are people coming back to NFTs after meme coin?
Yeah, it's really interesting. 8 months ago, I don't think we were getting any requests to support DeFi, and then now it's nonstop, which is great. And what's awesome is all the DeFi platforms are, fans of AssetDash as well. We're fans of them, so we've worked closely with all of them to get.
That's awesome.
And they're all super helpful, so it's great.
That's awesome. That's cool. Okay, so it looks like the roadmap is stacked up. We're gonna see nice updates.
Yes.
And 2024 will be sweet.
Yeah, nonstop building. I definitely think we should do another one of these in like 2-3 weeks, because we'll have a whole another slew of updates to share.
No problem. Like the Decod3rs channel is your home, bro. Okay, another. Okay, so so it was paid compared to what I used to see on Twitter in terms of features. I was surprised when I noticed it's free. Okay.
Yes, AssetDash is definitely free, but you can up the experience with Vanta, but it is free.
Yeah. And like Aldi, if you have like any question, and even like DM Matt for feedback and stuff, again, it's important to understand why you thought it was paid. So let's do that.
Yeah, maybe I should add free to the bio. Maybe I should add free to our Twitter bio.
Yeah. Download free. Download the free app or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, and by the way, can you put that download the free app with the Decod3rs link?
No, I literally just added to the Twitter bio. Download our free below.
That's how fast the AssetDash team is iterating. That's awesome. But okay, we're gonna like run up closely to the 45 minutes. I know that's your time, and you still have to build, right?
I really appreciate it, Vince. You're the man. Thank you so much for all the support, and we'll do this again in a few weeks.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
it's always awesome coming on Decod3rs. Best show.
And look at those thumbnails, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah. It's a great time.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you, everyone. And enjoy AssetDash again. I'm gonna click again on the captions. Download. If you are like, I want 100% of the Decod3rs holders to use AssetDash. Use the link assetdash.com/Decod3rs so you get the gold status. So you get like perks, but then buy at least one Vanta everywhere on your favorite marketplace. Thanks again, Matt, and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Bye, everyone. See ya.